Mme Anna diriliki tsa hae di a sebetsa. Ha o ka utlwa mafatshe a mang bo Canada bo kae ba rapela Mme Anna o ba etsetsa mohlolo. Ba etsetsa mohlolo because ntho e batlang wa ithola wa kula wa fola ngwana ona hlahe a sa tsebe ho bua a sa bone ile ha utlwa lebitso la Anna mahlo a buleha o kgona le ho bua. So Mme Anna wa phila, Mme Anna o motle, Mme Anna o re etseditse mehlolo ka hare mahlo a rona.
Oho Anna ya halalelang ya molemo Mamaria Moverigo. Kajeno ke kena kopanong e kgethetsweng wena. Ke o kgetha hore o be moelli wa ka, sesupiso sa ka le mothusi wa ka. Ka mehla ke tla leka ho rata, ke ho etsise ka bophelo bo kgabane, ka bosebeletsi le ka thabo. Ke o rapela ka pelo ya ka yohle, hore o nkamohele ke le moradi wa hao, mme o nsireletse ka mehla. O nkopele neo ya ho rata Modimo ka pelo ya ka yohle, le moha Yesu jwalo ka ha ke ithata, e le hore ke se etse sebe bophelong ba ka. Nthuse ho hola kgalalelong, mmoho le lelapa lohle la ka. O nthapelle ho Modimo hore ke be mosadi le mmabana ya lokileng, setho se tshepahalang sa kopano le kereke.
Ekungeneni kwami emshadweni ngathatha isikhathi ukuthola abantwana and ngibathola ngibambe yazi izinto zikaNkulunkulu. So angifunda ihistory ka-Anna thengos nomama nomefana nami. Ngoba nami ekhaya uzozwa abantu abadala bekhuluma bevakashela umamazala wami kuzothiwa hapho makoda kaka, you know makoda kaka. Hayi ngathi ngiyamthanda lo mama, ungathi ngizomlandela.
Ka motsotso wa lefu la ka eba haufi le nna o na le mangeloi le bahalaledi, mme le mphelehetse ho ya fihla ho ntata rona ya mahodimong. Amen.
Good evening, welcome to my Sodality, my pride, right here at Renovators TV with myself, Nswetatu, standing in for Nkinsani Tija. This is a program that comes to you every Thursday at 7 p.m. Now you are probably wondering, why Thursday? Why not Wednesday? Why not Friday? Well, Thursdays are normally what we refer to as Letsatsi la Bomme ba Morapelo. So we are talking God's presentation. We are presenting God. We are focusing on our different sodalities. And as you can see on the description of the program, that this program focuses on different sodalities. And today we are focusing on St. Anne Sodality. We have different sodalities. In case this is your first time tuning in and you don't know what the program is about, this is a program that focuses on different sodalities. We journey with them and we are trying to understand what their sodality mean, what do they do, and why are they doing that. This is a Catholic program, but just because it's a Catholic program does not mean that if you are not a Catholic, you are not welcome here. We welcome everyone. So, and today in the studio, I am not alone. But before I introduce my guest, I just want to tell you the topic of today's program. Today we're focusing on the history of St. Anne. Mme Anna today. In fact, I was not supposed to say good evening. I was supposed to say Ahe Anna ya Khabane Susupiso Sabo Marona. So I welcome you into this program as I invite you to come and journey with us, and you will hear more to the story, not the story rather, but the program. You will learn, you will unlearn, and you will also grab something to go home with. So we're gonna take a short break, and right after the break, I will introduce our guest, our special guest, Purple Rays. Who do my people fella in the building? So I will tell you more about the program right after this. Remember, this is Radio Raters TV, my sodality, my pride.
Multinational hustler. Hustler is what echoes in my mind. You see, you'll be surprised to find out how far you can go from the moment you thought it was the end of you. So be a hustler. The sleepless nights, the anxiety, The fear of being called a failure to grab an opportunity to fly, to explore, and to conquer. So be a hustler. Still contemplating? Well, the streets are not empty. So is your head, let alone your bookshelf. So get up, rise up, and stay up. Hustler, be a multinational hustler.
Welcome back. This is my Sodality, my pride, with myself, right here on Radio Veritas TV. I hope when you were taking a break, you also subscribed. Always remember to subscribe and to also comment. If you feel touched and if you feel like you have to say something about the program or the topic, please feel free to leave your comment below. Now, I know before the break, I did promise that I'm going to introduce our guest, who is our guest this evening. Our guest this evening is Mme Anna Maramane. Yes, I know you are probably asking yourself, why is she called Anna if this program is about Saint Anne? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Anna Yakhawan. We welcome you to our program. Thank you for rejoining rona ka me Anna o re rute mo ka Sodality ena ka kopano ena haoloholo. Before we continue with our conversation, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Anna Maramane. My parish is St. Charles Victory Park from Northern Region. My spiritual priest is Father Daniel from Victory Park. My spiritual president from the Northern Region is Mme.
Okay, ma'am. Before we continue, I just want to understand. I always hear people saying, my spiritual priest, my spiritual mother, what does that mean? Does that mean
it's a director?
It's the director.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So do you talk about
My
everything or your spiritual journey with them?
Yes.
Oh, that's what it means. Okay. So when did you start joining the Sodality?
I started in 1995.
Please take us through the journey. Why did you? Because I know most of people, when you ask them, I know Renale program ebitswang Karibu Nyumbani, ke program we welcome people into the Catholic Church. They ba re jwetsa ka leeto la bona hore na ba tlile jwang hore ba joine kerekeng. You'll meet people who will tell you hore I joined the Catholic Church through a dream. E motla jwetsa hore ke lo rile ke ipona ke le ka ra kereke ke sa itseng ke lo rile ke bua rosary impane ke sa tsebe by then hore ke rosary. So I know we all have different journeys. So I just want to understand what made you join the Sodality? What made you fall in love with Mme Anna?
I fell with Mme Anna because of those old ladies. Those who were so decent, so humble, and so committed. And they were our exemplaries in our parish. And it was so hard in my life. I had so many challenges. So I think Mme Anna wanted me also to come and join. She was inviting me, Gaga, those challenges, to come and join those people because they were so prayerful. They were working the works of mercy within the church and the community. So that's what attracted me. It was not easy because they were so dignified, so humble, so prayerful. And ba ne ba hulela ka mesebetsi ya bona, ka mekgwa ya bona e metle ka hare ho parish, ka dikgothatso tsa bona. Ba ne ba kgona ho elellwa if you have a burden. Without telling them, they knew they could come closer to you and make you comfortable.
How no o joina the Sodality? Ho nkile nako kae hore o nke decision hore okay, now I am joining the Sodality? How long did it take you?
Sure. it took me a year.
A whole year?
How babona, you were just scared. You know, Motsama wa bona, as I say, they were humble and they were so prayerful and they were so decent. You know, uno bona bo mme mara ba o ba tshabang
Ba tletseng
ba
kganya.
tletseng kganya e tshayang. But ba futhumetse mara ba sa atamelehi kore for ntho tse seng right. So that's where slowly re ba atametseng.
And ba le amohela.
Ba nkamohela ke kena ka hare ho phutho ya bona and ba mpopa ba nthusa man ka hola kgalalelong ba mbetla ba mpontsha lerato la Modimo gore I grew in holiness ka lebaka la bonkgono bao ke a ba leboha le mo ba robetseng teng
Me ya bona e phomole ka kgotso.
ka moya wa Modimo ha o
Ho jwalo. Beautiful. You are still watching My Sodality, My Pride right here at Radio Rated TV with myself, Nswatatu. I'm not alone in the studio. I wouldn't be alone because I really needed this conversation. I'm sure you are also loving the program. So basically what Mme Anna is saying is that she didn't just wake up and find herself in the Sodality. No, she didn't just wake up and decide to be the member of Saint Anne Sodality. No, she was inspired by somebody. She was inspired by something. There was something inside her that told her to go and join the Sodality. And of which it takes me back to the question of how did you join your Sodality? I don't know which Sodality are you in. I don't know whether you are even in a Sodality. But what made you to fall in love with the particular Sodality that you are in right now? She is basically telling us that she was inspired by these ladies who were so holy, who were so respectable. Hangata re re batho ba apere kganya, ba apere kgotso. And if you meet such people, humble people, holy people, prayerful women, prayer warriors, you feel an urge to approach them and tell them your problems or whatever that you are going through. And I think this is very important, Mama, that we should always try to be humble, try to make it easy for people to approach us, put the smiles on our faces, that if you meet, maybe it's a stranger, Mama, and motona una le mathata, because we are all, carrying the burden. Maybe ubona uleng khono Anna, and they feel a need to talk to you. I'll approach her fela me akitsebe hore o mang o tswa ka o ya kae, but can I please tell you my problems? I really admire that. So now, Mama, ke batla ho tseba hore how no le etong lena la hao when you were still journeying to join this Sodality. O no setse o tseba dithapelo tsa bona already, or o ntse o ithuta tsona ha ntse o ya o ithuta kopano ena nang at large?
Warutwa.
Okay.
You go for workshops. You start in your parish, then you go for workshops in your deanery, then you go to the diocese, and they will make sure that you are ready, and your priest also will interview you actually.
Oh, you are being interviewed?
Yes. They will have to make sure that you are ready spiritually, your faith, if you are serious, you are strong enough, because this journey is forever. You have to be strong in faith. You have to be
ready and spiritually
in your church.
Commitment.
Must be committed.
So, Mama, ke a tseba hore we are not all perfect. Not everyone is perfect and not everyone is strong. But you have to be strong spiritually and emotionally. Hangata o kopana le batho ba eleng hore ba joina Sodality, but along the way ba se ba apere ba kentse dipelete ba apere ntshongo le nngwe ebe ba phutlama ba dula fatshe. I know with bana ba Maria there's a time where ho tweng balo pa phahamisa. I don't know if I'm using the correct word. I stay to be corrected. Balo phahamisa ba semba ba nyahame. Do you have that moment mo Saint Anne?
Yes, we do also.
So le ya le lo ba rapedisa le botse hore mathata ke a
Because
feng?
there are challenges in life. There
True.
are so many challenges. It's malapa, families, from the church also. Because in the church also, Realematsana. And some are not strong enough to stand for that. You know? This is a journey.
It's a journey.
Spiritual journey.
I
You
agree.
have to be strong. You have to be ready. You must be ready for the challenges. Because as you start the journey, it doesn't mean that it's holy and everyone is going to be holy there. You must expect the challenges within. So you have to be strong.
You have to be strong.
You have to be a prayerful member of the Sodality. As you commit yourself, you have also to be a prayerful, like Saint Anne. Our Saint Anne was a prayerful mother, our patron. She was very strong.
And humble.
And her parents also were very strong in faith. The parents of our patron, Emarician and Nathan, they were very strong also. The foundation, yabona, kyona yentseng hore en abeso hore a tlo tseba ho fumana Mme Maria Moveriko. Through the parents up.
And the patience.
And the patience.
This is very beautiful, Mama, and I am still hooked ke ha o bua hore o tlamehile o halalele o apareganya, and I think it's not just a word. Even your uniform, it says it all. But we are still in a conversation with Nkgono Anna. Please. We're still in a conversation with our grandmother, who is taking us through the St. Anne Sodality journey. That it's not just easy. We may see our mothers, our grandmothers, sitting there in their uniform, but we don't really understand that it's not just a uniform. And I would like us to get deeper into that. Or uniform ya bona ibulela ing. I know we have a cape, we have everything, but it's not just any uniform. Mama, I don't like calling it uniform. It's a garment. Yes, thank you very much. So we'll get deeper into that topic right after the break. Please don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you will miss the other programs, the other episodes that will follow. So please, and thank you for choosing Radio Writers TV. And remember, my name is Sodality, standing in for Nkhinsani Gija. I am still with Nkgono Anna. I'll see you right after this.
In a world where imagination knows no bounds, where a house is more than just a home, but a space of escape and relaxation, there exists a visionary named Soul Tubby Creations. Soul Tubby Creations is not just interior decorating and construction. They are a manifestation of your aspiration and dreams. With every piece, it ignites a spark of imagination in the hearts of those who live and experience their spaces. We personalize in creating spaces that reflect your style and taste, where creativity meets craftsmanship, making dreams come true, one room at a time. Discover the joy of being in a space created just for you. If you have the time, we have the quality.
Welcome back. You are still watching My Sodality, My Pride, right here at Radio Writers TV with myself, Mme Anna. I am still in the conversation with Nkgono Anna, and we are talking all things Saint Anne. Everything is purple. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing a purple, but she is wearing a purple. Therefore, it means the color of purple. And thank you very much for that. If you just tuned in, we are still talking about the Saint Anne Sodality. As you know that this program focuses mainly on different sodalities. So before the break, I promised that we're going to focus on the uniform, the colors. What do they mean? So o apere a garment, or apere your cape, speak as a how. Can you take us through the significance of the uniform that Saint Anne members wear?
Yes.
I think we'll have to read Alemona officially.
Yes. Re apere botho ko hlogong. A o ka sheba dikatiba tsa rona di round mona. But there are 4 pieces. These 4 pieces around the world. and dikgutlo
Dikgutlo tse nne tsa lefatshe. Ah, beautiful.
a ke re ha tsamaya Morena Jesu Calvary o ne a shwela rona batho
Amen.
kgutlong tse nne tsa lefatshe re ile ra aparelwa ke lefifi ra aparelwa ke botsho bo botsho ka go tlohelwa ke yena lefatsheng ka lebaka la go shwela dibe tsa rona jwale we remember that forever
Ore Jesu o re shwetse ka dikgutlo tse nne tsa lefatshe ga aparetswe ke botsho. Ah, amen.
Yes.
Amen.
and ha re fihla mona our garment is purple and this purple color ke pako it's a royal garment. Yes, it's a royal garment. It's a very special garment, but ke kobo ya pako ya dibe tsa rona go ba re ba etsa dibi re tla re apara yona ka boikokobetso le ka tshwabo go ba wa bona gore ya aparwa ka nako ena ya karasima hangata baprista ba rona o fumane ba le perese le altare ya rona o fumane e le purple ke nako ya tshwabo jwale bomme ba masanta ba apere pako. Yes, that is why ba bitswa mekokotlo
ya kereke.
yes ba apere pako ke ba rapelli ba baholo ba kereke ya rona e Catholic.
Interesting.
This is a royal garment ya bona and ebile ke setlhare ka bo yona se e thusang mathata ohle bakudi ba rona ha re ba rapella re ba tshwara re ba ama ka yona re na le bonnete ba gore ba tlotla fola mathata ohle re na le nnete ya gore motho ha na le mathata go mo ama fela ka yona re na le bonnete ba gore ruri o tla fola
Ha
le
fela
mathata
o
a tla theoha,
dumela.
ha fela o dumela.
Now, Mama, I can cut it, but this takes me back to the scriptures and say, Masadi kapa ke ma anare
Yes.
o alahanga tshwara
Yes.
kobo ya hao fela
Ana na le
moya wa ka o
12
tla
le
fo-
palo ya
Yes.
madi. Blouse ba rona ha o ka bo sheba
Eh,
bona le di buttons tse 5
okay.
di buttons tsena tse 5 they have to be 5 ke maqeba a Jesu.
So, ha di a tshwantse di fete mo, ha di a tlametse di
they are
shorte.
5 they have to be 5. Same applies to katiba ya rona. Katiba ya rona it has to be 4. Ke dikgutlo tse nne. It has to be 4. Kaofela dikatiba tsa ma-Catholic ka ba la kemolo e ka ba ma secretariat ke kgutlo tse nne ha o di shebile except ko Natal le ko Free State ba etsa round.
Or around ya
Yes, ke lefatshe hape.
Oh yes, because le round. Okay.
Le fifi le aparetse lefatshe. Yes.
So mesi yona ha hona hore
No, moso o motsho lona e ntse le the same thing
ya katiba.
Iya.
Hore re aparetswe ke botsho ke lefifi le leso. So Mama, ke a tseba hore jwalo ka ha o tsho hore ka speaker sena se bontsha hore wa halalela. Ke bona hangata lona bo mme ba ratang ho omana when you come back from church ha o thola bana ba o kwatisitse go butle ke hlole. So e lo ga ha wa tlametse o halefe ha o apere seaparo sena. And another
It's a
thing,
garment.
it's a garment that you have to be
Ha re
humble.
fihla ko medaleng wa rona wa bona ribbon ya rona e jwang ka morao
E entse the
cross kore o tla sejara sefapano sena sa hao o fihlella qetellong ya sona.
Oh,
O tla sejara o fihlella qetellong. It has to be a cross. Wa tlameha o se apara fela tlamehile e be cross.
ho bontsha hore you feel o ntso hopola le hore morena
Lefu
se
la
so swetse
Morena
sefapano
Jesu.
le wena sefapano sena o
Yes,
tla
o tla
sejara ho
o ba
fihlela.
wa Kreste.
So dipelete tse mo
Dipelete tsena medal.
o intse le ntho e le nngwe.
Medal ona wa rona o ke sona seaparo. Cape yes wa e apara but father ha o tlhobodisa ho thu o tlhobotse uniform. Father altareng ha o tlhobodisa o so tshetse molao wa kereke o nkela medal Then without a medal, I was para uniform.
Wait, ha re kgutlele morao.
Yes.
Ho na le molao o tshong hore ha o tlotse melao e itseng ya kereke kapa ya kopano.
Discipline.
So e nkuwa nako e kae? How long does Father take?
It will depend.
Hore na molato ha o moholo ha kae?
When we swara jwang after what you have done.
O tla improve hore na wena o itshwa
It depends also hore molato ha o go
go moholo go bokae.
Because how we tlamile le o goqa igwegwe zakho ube ngoma all right.
Sure. I love it, Mama. It's emphasizing the discipline.
Yes.
Hore o ska kena kopano because of o bona bomme ba le batla ba apere. Always remember hore in business we say there are T's and C's. T's and C's apply, but in this one you have to be humble, respect le kopano.
Yes.
Otherwise there are consequences.
Yes.
Hey, Mama, this one is very difficult.
Yes.
So Mama, ne ke batla re bue ka
medal. Yes.
Hore if we hlobodisitswe o ntse gona go kena ho ya di meetings tsa dikopano
Go beso ka thoko.
how totally
So
how ile kopano ha ona le meeting
why
oh okay that's what
I wanted to understand. Uniform wa para black and white.
Oh when someone le mang hore you're in trouble. Okay Mama I know ke utlwisi ke batla re bue ka history.
Yes.
Ya Saint Anne. I know we spoke about the uniform, we spoke about your journey.
Yes.
Now we spoke about the Saint Anne in general, but ke batla ho utlwisisa the history of Saint Anne. It's wa kae? E fihlile jwang hore batho re bone batho ba e amohela ka matso a mofuthu ha kana.
Saint Anne it's wa ile go Quebec.
Okay.
E hlaha mose. Ka 1850. It was found ka 1850 ka mo Prester one road. Ya fihla ya tla mona Africa borwa Lesotho. E fihlile Lesotho ka 1934.
Okay.
Yes. And then ya tloha Lesotho ya tla ka mona ka mo Johannesburg. Mwana mo Johannesburg e foundilwe ke ntate Coleman, Father Coleman. Yes. He was the first spiritual director at Saint Anne.
Okay.
And then our first president inele Mme Sefoto.
The first president of Saint Anne.
Yes.
You're still watching my Sodality, my pride, right here at Radio Veritas TV with myself, Nswatadu. I am having a very beautiful conversation, yet so challenging conversation. And we are talking about the history of Saint Anne. We are also defining the colors of their uniform. Now, what does that mean? Why do they wear the purple cape? Why do they wear the black hats? Why did Lady corner A4? And if you were listening attentively, you will understand that not everything is happening just for fun of it. They have their meaning. There's a reason why we have that. There is a reason why they are wearing the medal and cross just behind. It shows no matter what. And you are also remembering that Jesus died for us on the cross. And this sodality is a very beautiful sodality. It's so challenging. You just, as Mme said, that you have to be a very strong, spiritually, emotionally. You have to be a humble woman for you to join this. You have to be a prayerful woman because there are challenges that you're going to meet along the way. And we spoke so much about the sodality that if you were to question yourself, if you are ready to join the sodality, I think you'll be having the answer. However, if you feel like you don't know so much about the sodalities, you should be able to approach any member of Saint Anne Sodality in your church. And I'm sure they will welcome you with the warm hands. As Mme said that they are very welcoming. So Mama, before I let you go, I want to believe that how mo Saint Anna fell. What happened? O modumedi a moholo. Ha o rapele fela ebile o bala mangolo.
Yes.
What is your favorite scripture in the Bible?
My favorite scripture wa tseba e leng hore ke kgothatsa ka yona hangata ha se ke titibetse le ha ke kopana le di-challenges ke Matthew. Yeah, Matthew 5 verse 13. Letswai la lefatshe le letswai le lesedi la lefatshe na ha le se le tapile le ka nngwa ska beha le bone la ha o ka tlase ho tafole o le be hodima tafole because you are here o tlo bontsha batho lesedi la Kriste jwana ka ha o le lesedi le Kriste a ileng a o siela lona ha tloa lefatsheng o le moapostola wa Kriste o tlamehile o tswele pele jwalo o nne o noke o be letswai le etsang dijo di be monate o be lesedi le tsamang le hotetsa ho bana ba lefifing le ba imetsweng ho na le batho ba imetsweng ba batlang lesedi ba imetsweng ba tshabang. The people are scared even to open up to tell you their problems. But if how lesedi, then they will be free. They will just look at you and they will be so comfortable to tell you their problems. And you have to comfort them as only light. Or people must come and put them under your garment to make them comfortable, you know, to attract them to come to Christ, to know Christ.
O tshilo hore o tshwantse o apare ka thata semoyeng o tlamehile o tie o be strong o rapele o ka se be lesedi fela le sa rapeleng hobane le kerese ena e re lightile mona e hloka mollo hore e light ha se kerese fela haeba wena o kerese it means o hloka matches e leng your God. I love the scripture baba. We take in Matthew chapter 13 chapter 5 verse 13. Yes. I am going to check that. Yeah. So Mama, before I let you go, for someone who is watching this program at this moment, maybe they are watching them for the first time, maybe they didn't know about Saint Anne. Yes. Maybe they are not even the Catholics, because I know we meet people who are not Catholics, they were not even born Catholics, but they ended up loving a Catholic church. And they even ended up loving the certain sodality. For someone who is trying to join the sodality, o ka ba eletsa ka hore mama?
Ke ba eletsa ka hore ba tle ba ska ba tshaba. They must just be free. We'll welcome everybody in our sodality because we want everybody to know Christ. We want everybody even to understand where Christ comes from. Christ comes from kwa kodimo. People don't understand that Christ comes from Imarentian, the grain of our patron, our mother, our queen, our tabernacle of the Most High, our Lady,
They need to
our
understand
mother.
that.
They need to understand that the foundation of our mother Mary comes from Marentian Onkhonwahai, atswetse Mme Maria Moveriko, Mme Anna ya halalelang, inele mme a rapelang. Hobane Mme Anna halalela le no tlile ka mohlolo wa hae ha tla fela as normal as everybody. She came ka di miracles tsa hae ha fihla fela the first day tsa hae lefatsheng o ile etsa hore sefofu se bone. Mme Anna ka santse le baby nyana ka tumelo le bitla la hae hore le fumanehe Mme Anna ya halalelang le bonwe ke monna a neng John a neng a sa bone a sa utlwe a sa bue fela ba sa tsebe hore le bitla la hae le kae le batlwa ba mo patile o bane ho lwana kana botseo fela itse ha tshusumetswa moya o halalelang e mo fihlela ho moshimane eo John a kenwa ke moya o halalelang a disturba mmisa o nokele kana kwa Paseka. John o ile etsa hore bishop o na le teng kana go eo ha batho ba ba irritated hore they don't want they want this guy to be chucked out. Then bishop are no, you don't chuck this boy out, you must leave him because now we don't know the message
now
that
what
is
the
bringing.
message
Then John kept on and kept on, and Maya o halalelang mo etsa hore o ka re wa hlanya, and they knew that he didn't know, he didn't see, he didn't hear. Ona ene ka re ke motho o
a
lahlelang ke kelello. Ka nako e ba ile ba bona mohlolo wa Modimo, itse ha mo bishop a re mo mameleng ba qala ho ba pay attention, a re follow him. Then they followed this boy. How they discovered the grave of our patron. Then a fihla mona le teng a hlanya a shapa haholo hore ba be aware ba phunye mo
something.
Yes, itse ba qeta ho phunya for the first time a bulela molomo a re ana hanse ba ya tlase ha ba bona kganya ene le ka morung ene mme Anna a patilwe mo yona a bona a utlwa a bua
ka lebaka fela la tseba o le bitleng la
nkgono Anna le kganya etse ene e ba fahla ba priesta ba tshoa ha ba kena ka mo hore ke etswang kae ya mohlolo.
So moya o halalelang, this is what I'm taking from what you're saying.
Yes.
Moya o halalelang o kene ka hara ho moshimane e leng sefofu a sa tsebeng le ho bua. Motho a ankiwang jolo ka sekatana. I'll just put it like that because normally that's how we treat people. They're just useless. They're just disabled. They don't have any importance. King to re ka ithutang ho bona mona. Modimo a kgetha yena a re ena enwa ele mo qhilelang ka thoko. I will send him. Hore a tlo le bontsha tsela a tlo le bontsha ntwena this is very beautiful. And to think
that's how they discovered Mme Anna. You remember hore recently ho hlahile sister wa ko Veronina o tlileng a ntsa le jwalo. Then Mme Anna o hlahile le jwalo le yena asa for all those years he was just like me with her garments and everything until now. The relatives are diletsankiwa rona rena le yona mo Durban ya letsogo le tlamile le tle mo Johannesburg ha re qeta tsa chapel ya rona ko Mansfield. It's still like this with Lidinam. How great God is.
Wait, how letsogo? It's not just a statue.
No, ke letsogo again.
Yes,
because some of the what you call Vatican as you enter, they have. I'll give you the book. Wow. Yes, I'll make sure that you get the book of Good Sent In.
I think we should call it a night already, unfortunately, but I hope you will stay tuned for more programs. This one and later on that where we're going to talk about other sodalities, where we're going to learn more about different sodalities. Learn who is Saint Anne. Otwaka is Saint Anne. And I was supposed to ask you this question, Baba, but it's fine. I will let you pass. If you are a member of Saint Anne, I wonder who is Saint Anne to you. I wonder what's the relationship between you and your mother, your grandmother.
Yes.
Because in the scripture, somewhere in the Bible, Jesus was talking, I think he was talking to Peter. But who am I to you, Mama? So, I'm sorry, just a bit, Mama. Mme Anna, you ukhona ho mobitsa ha o le mathateng.
Yes.
O khona ho khumama ka kamoreng ya hao mama. O lighta kerese ya hao, not just any candle. Kerese we lightang occasionally when you have problems, when you have to tell her every secret that you want to tell her. So if Peter o khone ho araba morena Jesu a re ntate wena o Messiah, o mora modimo. So if Mme Anna were to stand here mama ka pela hao ka mona a re we Anna ngwanaka ke mang ho wena? Who am I?
She's my mother. She's my patron. Yes.
She's your.
That is why I ask her to help me to grow in holiness along with my family. Yes. So that ke tshwanele yena. Hoba o ile a mamella mahloko a tebelwa le ka tempeleng hobane ana sa fumane bana
A tlontlolla.
a tlontlolla a thi morena modimo o mo tlontlolela hore a tlo bontsha lefatshe kganya
Ha mo tlontlolle fela.
O na le mo lokisa.
Yes.
Because she conceived our tabernacle of the Most High, our queen, our mother, mme o re mo ratang haholo Mme Maria Movereko. She was conceived without sin, just like Jesus Christ.
And nobody expected that.
Ntate Joakim Makutlang teng ha tlo kopana le Mme Anna already ha ba hakana ba dumedisana ba thabelane hoba manyeloi a ile a ba etsa hore monna hao ke o ska nna lla yane ba re o tloeletse mosadi wa hao ha khutla. By the time they just hugged one another and say hello, it already happened.
Just by hug. Nkgono Anna ona tlontlolwa ka pela batho.
Yes.
But it was for a good reason.
Yes.
And I think Mama Ntwena e re ruta hore le rona, because I think I was having this conversation earlier that somewhere there's a scripture se buang hore motho ona like ona bua as if o fitile tlasa matshwenyeho, o fitile tlasa dikoti, but it doesn't mean that God is not watching.
No.
Modimo is preparing. God is preparing you for something wonderful. For you to suffer, there's something awaiting you somewhere. You just have to be patient.
Yes. By the time anka yena Mme Maria Movereko ayo mo kenya hona ka mo tempeleng yona ha ba mo anka ba mo atamela ba mo nka wena ka matsoho. Inele the very same priests ba neng ba mo tebetse mare o ile e humble ha ka ba a kwata hore or ha ba tlhomele. No, o ile a ya ka boikokobetso Mme Anna a ba nela ngwana o ne a tseba hore ha se wa haele. She got the message.
Ona le lebaka.
Yes.
Ha se ngwana fela. Ke mo police. O tshwaretse ko ke me a tshwarelang. She doesn't hold grudges.
That is why it's a ha botho a mahlaise ka tempeleng a lo neelana ka yena ana le 3 years or she's not going anywhere anymore.
Imagine you've been waiting for so long to have this precious gift.
But also she humbled herself Mme Anna. Ha ka ba a accuse modimo hore o la ntima mpho jwale wa nkgadisetsa jwale wa nka hape.
A re fela thato ya hao ha iphethahale ntate. Beautiful. Unfortunately, because of the time, we have to stop it here. But I'm hoping that someday, Mama, we will meet and continue with this conversation, because I feel like there's more to learn from your journey. There's more to learn from your spirituality. And I must say that, Mama, when I see you, I see a humble woman. I see a prayer warrior. If you are a member, you have to be approachable. You have to be the light. I see that. I might say that. And releboha Modimo, releboha the Holy Spirit, and also we thank your saint. This is why you are like this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for choosing Radio Veritas TV. My name is Sodality, and this is where we say God bless.